So all right guys, so today we are in the studio and I'm with a client today. I'm taking their photos. They are about to come in very soon and we're about to start the photo shoot. Yeah, it should be a wonderful day. It should be a good photo shoot overall. So today I'm going to be tethering into my iPad again, once again, tethering into my iPad. I'm using the Sony a7R5. It's paired with my Sigma 85 f1.4. And yes, so that's going to be my setup, and yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys will be able to see some behind the scenes. So that with any further ado, guys, let's go. For every photo shoot that I do, I always want to have a conversation with a couple before we start at all, just to give them a taste of what will likely happen and how the direction of things would take. And I think that always set the tone for most of my clients. And because you don't want them to feel very uncomfortable, I always make sure that they feel relaxed and to let them know that this is just a photo shoot. It's gonna be fun. It's not like a job. It's not like something that is tedious. It's something that you are meant to enjoy. And when clients hear me say that to them, they're more relaxed and they feel like,
Sorry, sir,
okay,
what's your name?
okay, let's see how it goes. Because some client, the funny thing is like the husband doesn't really do photo shoot. It's the same thing. He doesn't really do photo shoot, and the lady has not done photo shoot I think in a long time, and so they didn't know what to expect. So I usually want to set a tone to explain to them that this is meant to be fun, this is meant to be enjoyable, but you will get the best photos ever.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's nice.
I found a system that works for me when it comes to tethering. Now, usually, if you have a big screen, you can tether where people can see what is happening in real time. I mean, the photos. But you guys can see on my body, I have the iPad with the rope, with the cord, and the camera. And the reason is because that one is quicker and is mobile. So when I'm taking photos, the photos are going straight. I used to tether wirelessly before, but the problem with that is that it takes time for the pictures to show up. And also, anytime you maybe turn off the camera, turn it off, you're going to lose connection, reconnect. It takes time, and sometimes it could be frustrating. Sometimes you don't even have time to reconnect. But this way, I found somebody online using it, I think on YouTube, and I was like, wow, although it looks like weird, but it works. And if it works, it works. And on this particular day, and for every photo shoot I've used it, the client actually loves it. They like it. And that's the whole point. It's about the experience. People can see their pictures in real time, and as soon as they see those pictures, they see their poses. When they don't like it, they'll be like, okay, let me change. They're talking to themselves. They're having a conversation with themselves. I don't even have to post them. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. That way, you're supporting a small channel like me and you're helping me to grow. And also, it's like a pat on the back to encourage me to keep doing this as well. And so, if you get anything, please click on the like button and also please share this video with your family and friends in your groups, whatever you can, please. I will appreciate it. Let's get back to the video.
I want you to look that way. Don't worry, you look where you are looking.
Another thing I like about photographing people is sometimes just keep things very simple. And for this particular photo shoot, obviously the client already told me that she just wants something classic. She wants something that is just something beautiful, something simple. She doesn't want something complicated. She doesn't want something fake. She just wants something real, something that is true to them, something like they that is them, and that's what we try to do here. And they really really appreciate the fact that we kept it the way it is. With every client comes different requirements, and you just have to deal with what is in front of you. Sometimes I want to go overboard and do my own thing, but consumers or customers, they are king. They want to do the photo shoot. You have to go their way. You have to do it the way they want, and that keeps them happy. Throughout this photo shoot, I most of the part of the photo shoot I was just playing music. And the reason was that when we started this photo shoot, you could see that both of them like, and it happens, I would say 90% of the time, when you start, having, photograph your client, they, sometimes they are slow to get into the thick of the action. They are just kind of like, they are holding back. And I saw in the mom, the expecting mom, that she's got some vibe. She wants to dance. I could see those things. She wants to vibe and all that. And when I see the opportunity, I did ask them that, oh, what kind of music do you guys like? Because when you're doing this thing, also, it's better you play the music that they vibe to, something that they will like. It's not about you. It's about the client. So when I asked them, they were like, you can play anything. But I said, do you like Afrobeat, or you like, they said, oh, well, Afrobeat is fine. Obviously, I think they will go in the way of Afrobeat. I just needed to confirm. And that just allowed me, and I already have some playlists, and we just played those playlists. And wow, she came alive, and she really, really danced at some point, and she was just having fun, stepping away, enjoying herself, lost, and I took photos at that point in time. So I think overall, we should always remember that this is about our client, not about us, and we should put them always first in everything we do. And each time we finish a session, I usually hand over the iPad to them for them to see the pictures that they've taken so far. I mean, before they change to another cloth or something like that, I give them the iPad, they go through them, and also give them the opportunity to select pictures that they like as they're scanning through in real time. There are some star buttons on there. As you guys can see, they're looking those pictures, they're seeing the one that they like, they can star them, they can select them in real time. And it's just awesome. And this works well, it works good. Overall, I think this is one of the best couples I've had when it comes to maternity shoot, and I thoroughly enjoyed the session, and they did as well. And actually, they love the pictures. They love the final edited pictures. They love the pictures on the day, and when it was finally edited, they love the pictures as well. And they even left us a review on Google, wonderful review, because of what the experience they had. And that's what it's all about. It's about the experience. They didn't even want to leave the studio because it was such fun, and the husband didn't even know that it would be this fun, it would be so enjoyable. They were just like, skeptical about the whole process. But man, they had fun. We enjoyed it. And like I keep saying, and I'll keep repeating, I want my client to have the best experience ever, because then everything becomes easier. And even you get a wonderful photos and poses once they just relax and enjoy the process. This couple had actually had three changes for this particular photo shoot. So we started with the white. I think the white one was my favorite. The clothes and the way they were floating, and I like the way it just looked entirely with the way both of them were looking in there. And I like the second as well, outfit as well. And I thought that fit was okay as well. But I would say the first and then the second one is my favorite outfit. And I just like when sometimes, this maternity shoot, when it's not complicated, when people just keep it simple, sometimes less is more. It's just my opinion. So each time I want to give my client a pose or the next pose, I try to show them on my phone, or we use something else. Because that way I think they can see someone else doing it, they can see how they need to do it, and then they just adjust themselves and they do it quickly. And most time that works quicker than maybe me instructing them, do this way, do this way. Sometimes people don't like to be directed or controlled, or they just feel, some people feel like, you just feel uncomfortable. So but if you show them, they're more free, and then they can do it, just replicate what is there, or they can make up their mind whether they want to do that pose or not, and after seeing it and the result as well. So that's one of the ways I try to make sure that my client is engaged and is happy with what I'm doing. Overall, I think this is one of the best couples I've had when it comes to maternity shoot, and I thoroughly enjoyed the session, and they did as well. And actually, they love the pictures. They love the final edited pictures. They love the pictures on the day, and when it was finally edited, they love the pictures as well. And they even left us a review on Google, wonderful review, because of what the experience they had, and that's what it's all about. It's about the experience. They didn't even want to leave the studio because it was such fun, and the husband didn't even know that it would be this fun, it would be this enjoyable. They were just like, skeptical about the whole process, but man, they had fun. We enjoyed it, and like I keep saying and I'll keep repeating, I want my client to have the best experience ever, because then everything becomes easier, and even you get a wonderful photos and poses once they just relax and enjoy the process.